How are you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for clicking in. And I know you have already seen the topic. And on today's topic, it's all about waiting on God's timing. And I know waiting on God, it involves trusting in God's perfect timing and wisdom. And in this process, I know that we learn also to be patient and also to surrender our personal expectation and our personal thoughts, and so as to find peace in the assurance of God. And on today's videos, I want to share with you some scriptures to encourage you in your waiting season, and also to help you to cultivate the strength and also the resilience and a renewed spirit, preparing you for the blessings and also opportunities that lie ahead, and also the plan that God has for you. So, guys, let's get into it. And I hope these scriptures will encourage you and will help you to be strong enough on this season that you are waiting on God for something, and God to, and honestly, God will come for you and God will help you. So, guys, in the first verse is on in the I have my Bible over here, is in the Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31, and I will read for you. It says, "But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength, and they shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and do not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." So those who wait and trust God will rise above their challenges, gaining strength and to move forward and with grace. So we see that God will renew our strength, and he shall mount up the wings like eagle, and they shall run and not to be weary. They shall walk and not faint. So when we are waiting on God, God has promised that He will renew our strength, and that will pass through all those challenges, and we will be moved forward by His grace. And in the second verse, it's in the Psalms chapter 37 verse 7. It says, "Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not yourself over him who prospers in his ways, over the man who carries out evil devices." So those who are patient and still before God do not worry, because they can see the work of God in their life, and they know that they will be prosperous when they wait on God. So what we have to do is to be still before the Lord, and also be patiently when we are waiting for the Lord. And number three, the third Bible verse, it's in Psalms chapter 46 verse 10, and it says, "Be still and know that I am God. I am exalted among the nations. I am exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge." So God is with us in this waiting season, and God is our refuge, and God. So you have to be still and know that God is our Lord, and that those who wait on God know how to let go, and we have to surrender and fully trust on God's plan, because they are reminded of His character, and we know that the ways of the God are upright and straight to walk in. And the fourth Bible verse is in James chapter 5. James chapter 5 verse 11. Let me see. James chapter 5 verse 11. It says, "Behold, we call those happy who are steadfast. You have heard of the steadfastness of Job, and you have seen the purpose of the Lord, how the Lord is compassionate and merciful." In the book of John, we read the story of Job. How Job was so still. He stood still to his God, that is God, and he did not sin to God. And when you read the story of Job, you'll see how Job was still to God, how he trusted God. He was just there with God, and he was not waved, even when his wife told him to curse him. God did not. Job stood still. So those who endure suffering, like for example, like Job, and remain steadfast, are considered blessed, and God will show you His compassionate and His mercy. So after the suffering of Job, we see that God showed compassionate and mercy to Job, and he was blessed more than what that he had. If you get time, just go and read the book of Job, and you'll be able to understand that what I'm talking about. And the other Bible verse is in the Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3, and it says, "And the Lord answered, write the vision, make it plain upon tablets, so he may run who reads it." Verse 3, "For still the vision awaits its time. It hastens to the end. It will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay." So, behold, he whose soul is not upright in him shall fail, but the righteous shall live by his faith. Verse 4, it says, "He whose soul is not upright in him shall fail, but the righteous shall live by his faith." So when we are not still to our God, we are waved by our troubles. We are not still. We are not trusting God. It says that we will fail. We will definitely fail, guys. This is not funny, and the vision may seem slow, but wait patiently, for it will certainly happen, and it will not be delayed. So guys, I hope we are taking notes of these Bible verses that I'm sharing with you. And the other Bible verse is in the Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5, and it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not rely on your own insight or in your own understanding." Verse 6, "In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your path." So trusting and obeying in God with all your heart, it unlocks God's understanding of the matter. So when we have our plans and we have our troubles, and we should not rely on our own understanding, but we should rely on God's understanding. We should acknowledge God, and God will do what? And God will make the path straight. Remember, guys, the ways and the ways of the Lord are upright and straight, and God cannot fail. God is not God of confusion, or God who fails, or God who will put you into shame. No, God is God who is straight and does not forsake you, and he cannot fail you. So in the other Bible verse, it's in Galatians chapter 6 verse 9. In Galatians chapter 6 verse 9, and it says, "And let us not grow weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart." And verse 10, "So then, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all men, and especially to those who are household of faith." So we should, when we're waiting in God's season, we should not stop doing what is good, maybe helping the needy, or praying, not sinning, and doing what pleases God and doing what glorifies God. We should not get tired or trusting God. We should not get tired of doing what is good, because you will receive the blessing in God's perfect timing. And so don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. And the time that you are losing hope, the time that you are feeling that you cannot do more, that is the time that God comes to say that, you know what, my 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 child, this is the time, and God raises you up. And the last Bible verse is in the First John chapter 5 verse 14. In the First John, let me open First John chapter 5 verse 14. It says what? It says, "And this is the confidence which we have in him, and we've and sorry, and this is the confidence which we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he hears us." And with verse 15, "And if we know that he hears us in whatever we ask, we know that we have obtained the request made of him." So this verse tells what? It tells that we have if we have confidence in God, if we keep on trusting God, God hears us, our supplication, our prayers, our cries. So those who wait on the Lord have a confidence and have expectation of positive results from God. in which they place a great hope that God will not fail them, God will answer them, God will fight for them, God will bring a miracle to them, God will have mercy on them, God will give, God will hear their prayers, God will, like what you are going on through, what you are currently waiting on God, God will answer you. And guys, it's all about that. If you have another Bible verse that you can share with us, share it in the comment section so we can grow together and support each other. I know that, you know what, when waiting on God's timing is not easy. It needs encouragement, it needs you to be motivated with. And when you read the promises of God, when you read the Bible, when you pray, you normally feel encouraged. And when we share our own stories in the comment section, also it helps other people also to know that they are not alone, and we are not alone, and someone can relate his to situation, and they can feel motivated that, you know what, also this person went through this and I'm going through this, then definitely God will come through for me. So guys, be blessed, and may the favor and mercy and grace of God be with you till we meet again in the next video. Thank you for always coming through for me.